Hi guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do a soul tribe reading. So I'm going to start today with the Soul Tarot. Spirit, what messages do my soul tribe and I need to hear today? What messages? And I just have to say, since this is a soul tribe reading, and so I talk to the people I love and trust here, that I have met someone. Yes, I have. I have met someone, and I think this person is going to be a very good match for me. Someone who is also highly spiritual. Yeah, I love it. And we have, when we chat, we have a definite connection, even just through the phone. We can feel each other's energy very strongly, and I really love it. Yes, I love this place I'm in. Spirit, what messages do my soul tribe and I need to see and hear right now? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with the Seven of Wands. And yes, we do have Nala joining us today. She's being extra needy today. Needing a little extra loving today. Okay, let me find my wands. Okay, the Seven of Wands is on page 52. That number could be relevant to you. Seven of Wands can arise in a reading when we are experiencing some hypervigilance or are unsure whether to shield ourselves or drop our armor in a situation. This card doesn't really clarify the answer for us, but instead centers the importance of our witnessing and holding ourselves in the not knowing until things become clear. Okay, so there might be something you're looking for an answer on right now. Oh, there's another card there. Oh, the Eight of Wands. No, the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands. There we go. Peacock. Beautiful. That looks like lavender maybe with the peacock. And I think these are in the back. Yes, Knight of Wands. Perfect. Knight of Wands is on page 97, so that number could be relevant to you. Knight of Wands is a strong and joyful invitation to move through the world in a way that feels good and authentic to who we are today, adding more pleasure and enjoyment to our moment-to-moment experience. This energy tends to meet us where we are. If a vacation is within reach, this card is a call to take ourselves away. If we're working multiple jobs or are currently in school, Knight of Wands will help us to find pockets of delight, joy, and sustenance that are within reach. If you want to wear more makeup, if you don't want to wear makeup, if you want to paint your room black, if you want to paint your room pink, Knight of Wands will be there by your side, cheering you on. Shine your light as you see fit today. Beautiful. I love that energy. That is so beautiful. And I'm really feeling it too. I am. Now we've got the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I've read the Hierophant out of this deck yet. So let's see what they have to say. Number 5. Okay, ruled by Taurus. Wild magic, mystery, and medicine have always existed within you. You've never needed anyone else to give you the key to access these parts of yourself. They've always belonged to you. Trust in yourself and your innate knowing. What old inherited beliefs might have to be cleared out or put aside in order for you to do that. So are you holding on to any old conditioning from your childhood? And now I'm going to have to reflect on that because I thought I had released most of that stuff. But if the card's coming out, then I need to reflect on it some too. Okay, here's that Eight of Pentacles. And I love the frogs on this, man. I absolutely love frogs. I have loved frogs my whole life. And then when I was 16, my favorite band at the time, Silverchair, came out with a band in the U.S. It came out in Australia when I was 15, but I was 16. when it came to the US, and it was called Frog Stomp. And I mean, that album was everything to me as a teenager. It like got me through some extremely tough days and nights. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is on pages 83 and 84, so those numbers could be relevant to you. Eight of Pentacles is a training ground, an invitation to gain mastery and knowledge through practice, repetition, and applied skill. We change and transform in this card by showing up again and again, despite our failures or stumbles. It's a reminder that there's no shortcut through this process. Eight of Pentacles encourages us to keep coming to the page, to the mat, to the wheel again and again. Like today, I woke up with the worst headache again, and today was even worse than normal. And I had to wait a couple hours before I could even start doing readings today. And normally I start my readings as soon as I wake up. So definitely, yeah, that is what I was dealing with today. So if you were waiting to hear my readings today, I do apologize for the wait on that, but I had to take care of me. Okay, now we do have number 12, the tethered one. And I believe this was the Hanged Man in the original deck. Number 12. Oops. Okay, the tethered one is on page 37. Ruled by Neptune, the last leaf on a bare winter tree. The tethered one is a transformative, chrysalis-like process that holds us in place and helps us clear, release, and process anything that we are no longer meant to carry forward. How can we surrender to this deep process? Okay, and the chrysalis, like turning into a butterfly is what I'm getting from the chrysalis, right? So you have to go within and do the inner work in order for that to happen. Now we have the King of Swords. Okay, so let's see what the King of Swords needs to tell us. Forgot. I apologize. I get mixed up with these books because they place all the things in different spots. So in this book, the kings are the very last thing in the book. Here we go. King of Swords. It's on page 112. King of Swords is a strong invitation to express what's on your heart, to speak, write, or share your truth in whatever way you're called to. We are invited to share our experience when King of Swords shows up, which is a benefit for everyone around us. How can you see your ability to express yourself as a healing, not just for you, but for others as well? Me expressing this new connection that I just made, right? It's because of this inner healing that I've done on myself that has allowed this connection to come in. And one thing I want to state, because this is a soul tribe reading, and I feel like I can trust whoever's listening to this, yeah, Spirit didn't want me to share that thought because it just left my mind, so I'm not going to continue with that because Spirit didn't want me to. But the final card we have here is the Page of Swords. So let's read the page, and the pages are also at the back of the book. Page of Swords is a magnificent resource for anyone who feels like they don't know enough yet, are too green, or are intimidated by the next big steps they want to take in their life. You have so much more to offer than you believe. Gather your courage and go for it. Beautiful, I love that. And it has taken me courage to go for it here because I keep wanting to, with the new connection, I can't help but worry a little, like, are things moving too quick? This connection came very quickly. Most of my connections do because I am very open-hearted. At the same time, there is a little bit of fear there. I admit I am having a little bit of fear. Okay, now on to the healing waters. Okay, so let's see what healing waters message we need for today. Soul Tribe. Spirit, what messages do my soul tribe and I need today from the healing waters? What do we need to see in here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, this one comes out a whole lot. Birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? I am creating, Spirit. I am this here now. Every day. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Today I didn't even feel like doing it, and I'm doing it. Okay, we got pages 70 and 71. Water is intelligent, and where there's water, there's life. We are water beings. We travel from the watery world of the Great Mother to be born into this world. Our first breath marking the transition from water to air. We all grew from a single cell into a form in the waters of the amniotic sac of the Great Mother, and from there, that same intelligence has been guiding us every step of the way. It's the same force that tells flowers when to bloom and the planet to spin. You're a creative being living in a creative world. This is a planet of creativity and manifestation. Creativity is your natural state. What are you being called to create? Creativity isn't only for certain people, it's within us all. What would you like to create? Don't squeeze the hose. Loosen your grip and call the intelligent waters to flow through you every step of the way. Then follow it up with consistent action. Embodied creativity happens when we have a vision and act on that vision. Every idea in the world is pointless without this consistent action. Stay true to what you're being called to create and show up to it day after day after day. Soul inquiry, what would you like to create? How can you show up to that creation with consistency? And what I'm trying to create here is a community where we heal together and help each other heal, with the things that we learned through our own healing journey, taking that knowledge and sharing it with others so that they in turn can heal themselves. Because we can't heal others ourselves. All we can do is heal ourselves and then show others how it's done. Okay, and then we have Olive Avalon, healing. Oh my God, I didn't even look at this card before I started reading. It says healing. Returning to wholeness, transformation. Yes, this is the whole journey. This is the whole point. We heal to return to wholeness so we can realize we are whole within ourselves. We don't need anything or anyone else to be complete in ourselves. Very important message, and there's a reason that I'm being guided to really stress that. So someone really needed to hear it. Okay, now Olive Avalon, pages 94 and 95. Those numbers could be relevant to you. Healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. Legend says that Avalon was the island where Britain's mythical King Arthur was taken after being fatally wounded in his final battle. First mentioned in Geoffrey of Monmouth's fictional The History of the Kings of Britain, year 1136, Avalon is said to have been ruled by the powerful enchantress Morgan Le Fay and her 8 sisters, thought by many to be high priestesses, who were widely renowned for their tremendous healing abilities. Some believe that the Isle of Avalon, which is also known as the Isle of Apples and the Isle of the Dead, is a mythical place of healing that exists beyond the veil. Others say that it exists in the physical. Avalon and its healing spring waters have been identified as Glastonbury and Somerset, southwest England, and even today, pilgrims travel to the town. It's believed that the sacred place of healing was once surrounded by water and could only be reached by boat. This is a card of great healing and an invitation to see that your healing is an opportunity for great transformation. That perhaps the parts of you that feel as if they're dying are actually being born anew. Maybe this healing journey is taking you somewhere truly glorious, somewhere sacred deep within. Healing Waters activation. I surrender to my healing. I activate the sacred intelligence within the waters of my body. I call in all the support that's most helpful. I believe in my ability to transform and heal. Okay, and finally I'm going to be pulling from the Spiritual Meaning of Birds deck. I just can't explain it, but over the last 2 years, I have just really loved birds, and I really had zero interest in birds up until my most recent spiritual awakening, which was 2 years ago. Okay, Spirit. What birds are relevant to my soul tribe and I right now? What birds do we need to watch out for? What messages do we need? Show me what birds are relevant to my soul tribe and I right now, Spirit. Oh, the owl. Beautiful. Nice. I love it. And owls have been a part of my journey for the last 2 years. They've been extremely relevant in my journey. I'm going to go ahead and read the owl first. Focus, prophecy, and wisdom. Okay, and the owl is on page 93, so that number could be relevant for you. The owl, with its ability to see and hear very precisely, can cut through obfuscation and murk. It may be bringing you the message that you can do the same if you focus. The owl cannot see anything up close, so it may be warning you to pay attention to things. Don't be blind to what's happening right under your nose. See the owl as a messenger from the darkness and uncertainty of life. Instead of fearing it for its news, appreciate and welcome it. You may not want to receive news that is not positive, but having advance notice is a valuable thing because you can prepare. The owl may be reminding you to assess your own wisdom and intuition, to see through illusion or deception, or to trust yourself in a time of uncertainty. Okay, and now we have hawk. Wildness, perception, observation. And the hawk is on page 71, so that number could be relevant to you. A hawk reminds us of the wild part of our nature. Have you become too immersed in an artificial environment or disconnected from the wilder elements of your personality? The hawk can remind you that reconnecting with nature can help balance your life. Like the falcon and eagle, the hawk can also send the message that something at hand requires your attention, or you're just not seeing something. Take another look. You may have missed something on your first assessment of a situation. The hawk may be recommending that you step back to get a better view of the entire situation. You may be too close to see what's really going on. The hawk may be encouraging you to be more of a visionary. And then finally we have partridge. Fertility, abundance, camouflage. And the partridge is on page 95. The partridge's large clutch of eggs makes it a symbol of fertility. It may be telling you that the time is right for expanding or developing new ideas or projects. The partridge's association with Venus also makes it a romantic symbol, So the message may be specifically directed toward physical fertility or romantic opportunity. Remember, fertility can mean a time rich or ripe for whatever you have planned, or it could indicate an abundance of something. The partridge's plumage and ability to blend into the ground also make it a symbol of stealth and staying out of sight. This bird may be warning you. Oh, 11:11, make a wish. Beautiful. I love that. It is 11:11 here right now as I'm recording this. Okay, the partridges, where was I at? The bird may be warning you to operate quietly for a while, not making too big a splash in order to accomplish your goals. Beautiful. I kind of feel like this is where I'm at in my tarot journey. Like, I haven't made a huge splash with it. I'm slowly gaining my followers through, I believe it's because I make sure I make videos every single day. And I make them for TikTok and I make them for YouTube. And they are not the same readings on TikTok and YouTube. So I do an equal amount of readings for both each day. And then I post all of those readings to my Facebook page, Divine Moon Empress on Facebook. Find me on there. And it's easier to find all of my videos, both the YouTube and the TikTok. And then I also share them for my regular Facebook page, which is Amy Reimer. So, yeah, if you want to follow me on any of those to have easy access to any of my readings, I've been doing these regular readings almost daily, every day since last Thanksgiving. And I intend to continue to do so because this is what I believe my mission work is. Okay, so I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you for watching and I do hope you have a great day.